Welcome, welcome. I am G-Pod, and this is the first in a progression series of videos detailing my free-to-play start here. Shortly prior, so this is day 3, and we're starting June, so right about June 2023. And what I'm going to do in this series is simply just show you what I'm doing, keep you updated with videos showing off how I'm progressing, what I'm farming and when, and I'll be explaining like why, as well as giving out tons of tips and advice in these videos. So definitely subscribe down below if you want to stay up to date with it. I think this will be more helpful for players that are, you know, a year, if not brand new, is back as far as a year or two, as well as maybe somebody else can find out some useful tips as well. I just really want to dive in here. I'm loving the game and I want to make some content on it, and hopefully the community enjoys it. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I am on day 3, as I said. So the first 2 days, this is going to be like essentially a progression catch-up video for all that. We got the Nebula calendar. This is a cool calendar, but I wish it gave us more shards. Now what I want to say for beginners out there is you want to log on every day for sure, just because that's how the game works. But here at the end of the month is where the best rewards are. These are huge, and I mean these for free, and if you miss one day, that's instantly that day. You can't skip any of these other days. You lose the last day. You miss another day, you're gonna lose this day. You know what I mean? So they keep the best prizes for last, so definitely get on every day. A lot of great calendars for new players. Spider Weaver is just sensational. A wonderful character. Alright, so the first 2 days, a lot happened. It's been a lot of just playing campaigns and such. I did reach level 25, just about to level 26. At level 20, it throws you into a guild, and you can switch guilds, make a guild, that type of stuff. But you want to find a guild that you can kind of fit with, and Marvel Corps is my main guild, so I joined it, and it's a newer guild. We're actually looking for active, dedicated players that play every day. You spend 600 energy, so we get 600 raid keys as an alliance, as well as you participate in raids and do your best. And then once wars are unlocked for us, we're not in wars yet, we're not that high a level. We have a few openings here, but we have to be level 20 alliance, and our alliance is only level... I have to be level 50 to look at it, but I think we're level 7. Currently level 6 or 7 alliance. So after we hit level 20, we will be doing wars, and we'll need players that can participate in that and do their 10 war attacks every day, or just do their best, you know. So that way we can be competitive. I unlocked Blitz, and I'm doing it as many times as I can. I think I have 2 teams here, 3 teams. It takes 5 per, so I have 2 teams. What I've been doing is I start with my strongest team, and I fight through it, and then some of them will cost 5 to use again or 10 to use again. I'll pull out the 10s, and I'll put these blank ones in, so it costs as little as possible to do another attack. And I'm just doing that for the rewards here, as well as the daily objective, which is huge. You need to be doing your daily objectives, all of them, every single day. If there's one that you could skip and it wouldn't really hurt you, it's this one. Just gives you points for the strike pass for free loot. So I mean, you are going to miss out on some free loot over a month's time, but if you just don't like the blitz, you know what I mean. Alright, let's go in here, and next thing I'm looking forward to is arena at level 30. Is another big thing here. Challenges. I've been doing as best I can, so playing through them. There's new challenges today. I'll do these after a bit. I've been trying to spend the 1 million. I actually was able to yesterday. 1 million gold. It ain't showing for some reason, but I was able to spend the 1 million gold. 1,075,000. And the reason for that is the milestone 7 is the last one that gives you power cores for reaching it. Everything else is just a little bit. It's odds and ends that you can get for resources. I mean, it's something for spending money, right? Alright. Let's see what we got in the mail. Continue logging in to get Thor. Coming soon, Relic Hunt. And this is the event where you use the hand characters to get your catalysts. And it like your Superior Catalyst, and your Teal Gear Catalyst, and your Blue. Every grade, essentially. So we unlocked raids, and I was saving that. I didn't mean to click on that. As well as I'm saving this. Because I don't want to go over 500. So once I get my Blitz credits under 500, that's the same with Alliance. You can only have 500 of those heart health things. So I got 360. If I grab that 250, I'll be over 500. So I'm hoping to get that a little lower today so I can actually collect this. Now these rewards are from having a Scopely account and going on MarvelStrikeForce.com and signing in there with your Scopely account. If you have not seen my first video on this YouTube, definitely go check it out, because it is the #1 tip that can make or break an account. It'll be night and day. So definitely go watch that. Definitely subscribe and like if you enjoy it and it helps, because it will help if you're not doing it. Ultimus 2, that was just, we threw that up to have a raid going for people that couldn't do the U6. For some reason, it always gives you a blank one of these when you collect your stuff for free. This is the free loot just for signing into Scopely on MarvelStrikeForce.com. It gives you free stuff every day. And these go towards the milestones, as I'll show you here. Free is free is free, so every little bit is going to add up for us. Got some achievements. Make 50 supply purchases. Log in for 3 days and they gave us loot. Okay, so the supply purchases, when I come in here in the store, for new characters and starting out and such, on these superior uniques, you'll know what they are because you'll have very, very few of them. And they'll always cost 36,000. I like to get over 100 of a piece of gear before I stop buying it in the store. Now greens, I buy no matter what. Even if I had 5,000 of them, I'd buy it. And the reason for that is for that achievement you've seen I just collected. It gives you free loot. And believe me, with 250 characters, you're going to need them, honestly. Same with blues, I like to buy them until I get over 200. And then my raid orbs will actually sustain it. And I'll show you here as we go through. I do have a ton of videos coming out for guides and stuff for new players. Up to date, from a free player perspective. Anything and everything Marvel Strike Force. If you have a question, it will be here. Also, if you have any questions, comment down below and I'm more than happy to answer them, as well as make a video pertaining to it. If there's something you really like illustrated. I personally am grabbing Shang-Chi currently, because I think he's a solid character, no matter what, for the whole game. You can use him all the way up to end game right now, as well as he's great in the beginning. Alright, that's all the supplies. In here I like to buy Icarus, for Icarus and Cersei, they're just OP, as well as buying Baron Zemo. Otherwise I open orbs. So I just let this stockpile because you need 1,400 raid credits to do that. See, this is the blue gear raid orb I was talking about. It will flood you with gear, as you'll see here. You'll get tons and tons of pieces from doing raids with your alliance, and you'll get this every day. And that's why alliances are just so important to be in and be active. Alright. I only open these as I need them. That's why I get to a 100 purple gear. And then if I need more, or I run out of that 100, I can use this and then start buying them again in the supply store. You know what I mean? So like if I had 2 bio characters came up and I maxed them out, I might use all these up. And if I need a few extras, I'd come over here, I'd go to orbs, I'd look for that kind of gear, and it's right here. I do believe, no, it's right here, bio gear. So I'd open a few of these till I got the gear I needed. And then I go back to supplies and start buying them again on the regular. I saved all my orbs and stuff to open. I will do that with the progression series here, so no matter what, every day when we get on here and I make a new video, or every couple days, I will open all the orbs I've accumulated, which I think will be a cool aspect of these videos. See what kind of lucky drops we get that direct our account in which direction. Now if there's a event or something that dropped and I need to do, open some training orbs or gold orbs, I will. No. Put it down. So you can get 5 to 20 shards of a character in these orbs. Those will help. And that is the best one. The Legacy 3 is the best. Then 2, and it's just old characters, newer characters, the newest characters, essentially. That's how they did it. They released them over this 5 years of gameplay. It's a catch-up mechanic for people that are willing to spend, I believe. I'm saving these for when I need them. Absolutely need them. Because I get them from raids and other sources. Or until there's it's used for an event of some sort, a milestone event. Which I recommend you do as well. If you need them, open them. Absolutely. Never hoard something you need. You get it and use it, you know. But like I have 2 million gold, and I only spend 1,075,000 a day at most. I don't need to open my orbs, so I'm going to save them for an event. Alright, that's all the orbs I had. We got some more achievements. See the supplies purchases, and it's just giving us Hulk for it, so we just keep buying those greens and stuff, and it's going to add up. Alright. So I will go and show you how far I was able to make it in the campaign. Real quick. Back. And I'll show off my character, my roster a little bit. So, I have to beat Villains Chapter 2. I'm almost done with that. I gotta level up my villains a little bit more, but I was able to make it this far. And currently I'm farming her every day, because she's a skill military. She's a Wave 1 Avenger as well. She's awesome for Dark Dimension if you want to use her. She's really, really cheap. There's obviously you can pick different things, but she's not a bad choice by any means. And I've been farming her because I just have so much energy. Heroes, I was able to make it 4, and I got stopped here. But I will be farming Bullseye because, yeah, Bullseye, not Hawkeye, Bullseye, because he's a mercenary and he's used for the payday event, which gives you millions of gold. As well as the Kree, I'm going to work on them for a while till I get them to 5-star to unlock my Nick Fury. But you just kind of want to level characters with their team. So there's 5 Kree. So if I get this one to say 3, and I have another Kree that's at 1 star, I'd probably stop farming this one and go farm that other one to catch it up. There's no reason to have one character at 5 stars, and then your other character's at 2, because it's worthless at 5 stars. You get what I'm saying? You need them all at 5 stars to unlock Fury. I farm here until I unlock him. And he's been in one of the opening calendars as well as he's in Blitz Orbs. But I unlock him, and he's one of my main characters for raids because the Web Warriors are just phenomenal. I'd highly recommend that for anybody being your first team, Web Warriors. It'll carry you through raids until you need to actually get a team for each lane, like Bio, Mystic, or Mutant, you know. So I farm him every single day as well. Might as well just grab him while I'm here. Number 2. Here's another Kree, like I was saying. And Mysterio, I usually like to unlock him, but it's not a priority because you get him from raid orbs. And then Punisher, he's a skill military as well as a city hero, and you need 5 city heroes for the block party event. The block party event usually comes every month or 2, I believe, if not 3. I think it's every 2 months. And when it comes around, it gives you tons and tons of gold of building materials. So there's a ton of city heroes now. You could even use your Web Warriors, I believe, as city heroes. So farming him isn't as important for that, but it's definitely important for skill military, which is you use them to do a boot camp event that comes every month, and it gives you training modules so you can actually level your characters up. So I will continue in campaigns today with my energy after I do my shard farms. I want to kind of show you here my roster. Like I said, I did buy the $1 pack on the, if you watch my other video, bought the $1 pack for 2,000 power cores, 50 silver surfer shards. It was huge. And if you're going to spend, that's one of those packages you want to get, because you're getting $20 worth of power cores for $1 plus 50 silver surfer, and I think it gave out like 20k gold orbs. So it was 10 gold orbs to use. My main 5 team that I'll probably use in Arena currently will be across the top here. Now, Luke Cage might take Spider-Man's place, we'll see. But until I get some more characters, there's nothing I can really do at this point. I did do the Crossbones event and maxed out in the Electro event. We'll go ahead and rank them up here. And those will be my 5 arena characters till I get somebody to replace one of them. The big thing is having 5 hero characters and 5 villain characters for your hero campaign and your villain campaign. And currently you kind of have to use what you got until you get something better. So investing in 5 heroes and 5 villains isn't going to hurt you at all. So like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm probably using him for my 5th hero. Deadpool's been stepping up, but once I level him up and equip gear, he'll be back in my top 5 heroes. Villains is Loki, Nebula, Elektra, and Crossbones. I don't even have a 5th villain at this point, so that's how you kind of got to use what you got. That's my roster so far. The one tip I got on rosters is what I'm doing personally, no matter if I like the character or not, is I'm taking them to gear tier 4, level 18, or around there. I did go a little higher on levels because I had to get to that 1,075,000, and I don't have nobody else to invest into. I had them all maxed at 25, just to get to that mile marker, essentially. But if it's a character I don't like, that's what I will be doing, is gear tier 4, level 18. It boosts your overall power level, as well as, right here, your overall power level. Where is it? Total collection power. So it makes your numbers bigger, as well as you can use them in Blitz. Now, I did join Marvel Corps, like I said, and they're awesome alliance. This is going to be for new players, free to play, spenders, whatever. That I'm free to play, so I'm going to set the pace for the alliance. Obviously, if we get into higher raids where I can't compete, you know what I mean? We're all going to kind of mesh and go together. It'll work out really, really well, even if you're spending a lot or not. It'll help the alliance. But it's for newer players. I think our highest member is like level 68. And raids where we just started U6, I literally I joined it just so I could get some sort of damage to get the rewards, because the rewards on tier 1 of raids are huge. So tier 1 in last place, you're still getting 1260 blues and purples, gear orbs, and we were able to 45% right now. So I want to go and show you this real quick, and we'll wrap this video up. We are doing beta 2, doing quite well, 64%. We couldn't quite do alpha 3, so we went back to the 2s. But in Ultimates raids, when you're doing them, once you get to U6, it has first time rewards. And U7 has first time rewards. And what I mean by that is, when you change the difficulty, you get this loot for beating it. This loot for beating it the first time. So it's huge. Helps your teams grow early on. So the sooner you can get into U6, the better. But we are doing U5 sometimes. And I just want to show you the difference in the payout from U6 to U5. Even at max 100%, look at the difference. If you 100% in U5 as opposed to 30%ing it, 30% in U6, you get better payout than you do 100% in U5. So that being said, we'll probably continue to do U6 at 30%. Even if we have players that can't even clear a node, as long as you get in there and attack, even if you die, it's okay. You're going to get way good rewards just for participating. And I would recommend that to anybody. Alright. And that should have you caught up. Like I said, I'm working towards Arena at level 30. And I'm hoping to get there today. Hopefully, get close if not. Yeah, definitely subscribe. I've got tons of great videos coming out. I got some top 10s, top 20s. Things to do, things not to do. Tons of new player beginner guides, as well as tips, advice, who to farm, who to build, who not to. I mean, just tons of stuff. As well as I'm going to continue to do this daily progression. I might not do it every day, but I'm going to try to, as long as I can get, you know, a good 8 to 10 minute video out of the deal. This first one was a little bit longer. It was 2 days, so I had a lot more to explain for the first video here. Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one.